Black Friday is upon us, and there's loads of opportunities for saving money. And in this episode, I'm going to show you 2 of my top deals that you may want to consider, either as a GP, network, that kind of thing, or particularly if you're looking at creating content as well. And also share with you some of the other deals and stuff I've been coming across over the web over the past few days, and we can follow them over the next few days as we head towards Black Friday. As always, if you want to do so, subscribe, make sure you like this video in particular, and let's tech enhance your primary care and learning. Shall we begin? If this is the first time we're meeting, I'm Dr. Gandalf of eGPlearners, where I look at supporting you with technology-enhanced primary care and learning. And in this episode, I'm going to cover some Black Friday deals. Why not? It's Black Friday tomorrow, and we might as well see what's available for you as a GP or if you work in primary care. Firstly, if you want to have a look, follow my Twitter profile where I'll be sharing all the various different deals that I come across as they come up. I'm aware some of these can be really short term, and as a result of that, if you want to follow them, that's probably the best place to have a look. And if you don't know how to do that, just go onto Twitter and it's at @Gandalf52. To be clear, I'm not 52 years old, as hopefully you can tell by this face. But in terms of following the Twitter profile, there's loads of stuff on there. I typically start it with the comment Black Friday general practice deal. And have a look at that in terms of what you may want to see. And we've got a variety of things from standing desks, speakers for hybrid video consultation rooms, blood pressure cuffs, and various other things that I come across on the web that you may want to consider. And I tend to chuck in some fun ones as well. As many of you know, I'm a bit of a board game geek, so there's probably going to be some board games on there as well. However, there's some other platforms that you may want to think about looking at using. And in particular, there's 2 I wanted to share with you today that are software packages that I use on a near daily basis and at the very least weekly basis to either create or share content with yourself, but actually you could potentially use from your practice if this is something you're looking at doing in terms of engagement with patients or other kind of things. Shall we have a look at those now? So in terms of the first one that I wanted to share is something called Publer. Now, many of you that are aware and follow me for a while know that I love Publer. This is the tool that I use to share my social media posts with you all the time. It's a really good platform in terms of it allows you to post to various different areas. So this is the back-end login of my Publer, as you can see here, and I can post to Facebook, I can post to Google My Business. So from a practice perspective, I use this as well. And I can post to LinkedIn, Twitter, various platforms. Hasn't got to Instagram yet, but that's on the roadmap. So definitely worth checking out. And if you want to see the full kind of options that are available in terms of using Publer, check out some of my other videos, which I'll link down below. And they will show you how you can use the Publer platform effectively, either as a practice and definitely as a network. I've many times commented that this is an amazing tool that networks may want to take advantage of, because particularly sharing social media platforms across various areas is really easy and effective. Now, I think Publer's a great platform if you're to buy it yourself. However, at this moment in time and for the next 5 days, it is available, as you can see here, on a lifetime deal. And this is the best way to get a hold of it. What that means is you pay a small amount, and for the rest of the time that you have that account, you've got complete access to it. So no monthly fees, no other kind of charges and stuff, and you do get access to the updates. Sometimes lifetime deals come in, you don't get really good deal longer term. I must admit, I've not regretted buying this one. And as I said, this is one I use personally, and I've also got it for our network as well to use independent from my own account. And the reason for that, they are still developing the functionality upon Publer as it goes along. So since I commented about this when it used to be on lifetime deal, they've also added in additional functionality, such as being able to add in Unsplash data. So as you can see here, I can get free stock images from Unsplash and share those within my posts, as well as creating your own media library. And as well as that, they are now about to include Canva integration. And if you haven't come across Canva before, it's a great platform for creating media. So things like thumbnails, images, that kind of stuff. It's amazing. It's free as well, which is even better. And that integration is pending. So once that comes in, it's going to be really amazing. Also has RSS feeds that they've now added in, so you can take RSS feeds from various websites, so like your own practice website, and set it up so it posts automatically from there. They're building the functionality, and I really like this platform. I use it all the time, and I'm going to prove it to you as well. So this is my Twitter profile, and if I go down to here, so this is one of the recent posts I've made, as you can see right here, it says it's been posted by Publer. So I use this to share my posts on a regular basis. And I use it across the platform, so I can send to different platforms all at the same time if I want to. If you do want to take advantage of this, you do need to sign up to a platform called AppSumo to do that. So this is the AppSumo page. You need to register with them, and then you'll get the lifetime deal. As you can see, it's $49, which is about £37, and you've got about 5 days from when I've recorded this, which would be about 4 days from when you're seeing it. If you do want to do so, though, feel free to use my affiliate link. So what that means is that if you use this particular link, I do get a small amount at no extra cost to yourself. If you don't want to use that, like I said, just Google AppSumo Publer and you get to this page and you'll be able to sign up from there. And I really would recommend that you do this. As I said, from a practice perspective, it's an easy way to manage multiple social media platforms, but definitely from a network or a federation perspective, this is a way you can support your member practices easily and effectively by cross-posting. And it just, seriously, it has made my life a lot easier compared to having to do this on independent platforms all the time. So that's the first one. So next up, I wanted to share a software tool that I've been using to create video content for all of you eGP learners. And the reason why I wanted to share this is recently I've had lots of questions coming from people as what kind of tools I use to create the video content that I make for you. There are loads of options out there. So in terms of free ones, there used to be Windows Movie Maker, but that's now changed to Windows Film and TV, I think it's called. And on Apple Macs, you've got iMovie, which is actually a really good software package and can do a lot of functionality if you want it to. However, if you're looking for something that's a bit more effective, has more tools for you to use, and is just easy to use as well, I would really recommend you have a look at something called Filmora. So what is Filmora? Well, it's created by a company called Wondershare. This is the software I've been using to edit the videos I create for all of you eGP learners for the past couple of years now, and it just works. Simply put, it's available both on Mac and PC, and at the moment you can get what's called their perpetual plan for $59.99, and that is amazing. So that's about £50, and it's for life. So you don't have to pay anything again. It's kind of like a lifetime deal. You get the updates and stuff to the software. So I've now got all the updates from when they changed from Filmora 9 to Filmora X, and you're able to access that easily. You do need an internet connection for it to work. So it does some sort of registering every time you use the software, but it doesn't necessarily have to be on the internet to do the work. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So we're going to now go to my laptop. So if we do that here, so this is my laptop, and this is Filmora once you've opened it up. As you can see on here, this is one of the recent videos I've edited for all the eGP learners. So it's the wrist rest one. And you basically add in your video content here at the top, the kind of images or video feeds and that kind of stuff. You add them to this reel that you've got here. And then you basically chop out the bits you don't want and leave the bits that you do. You can add a video separate to the audio here. So to show you all the project media, these are the various things I've added in. Here's, for example, the GIF that you see come up on some of my videos and things. And then when you want to, you can add in additional stuff. So if we move a bit forward, you can see this little text that comes in. So you can add that as a title. So that pops up how you want it to. Additionally, as you can see here, you've got various other things you can add in, like transitions. So that's, when you have things fade in and out or zoom in from the screens. You can add effects. So like if you want to have a misty kind of picture, that kind of stuff. Elements is like the arrows and stuff that some of you will see on my videos where they point to particular things and what you want to see. And you can even do split screen and stuff. And when you've created your actual content as you want it, you can then export it in any format you want. So you can export it as an MP4, which is probably the most common one if you're going to upload it to things like YouTube and that kind of stuff or share media. Or you can create MP3, so just pull out the audio only. So if you're doing podcasting stuff, that's really good for that. And you can even do other things like send it to devices that are connected. You can publish it direct to YouTube if you want to. I don't tend to use that function because I like a bit more control. Or you can send it to Vimeo, which is another hosting platform that people use, or even DVD if you're still using DVDs and stuff. But it's a really powerful platform and it's simple to use. There's loads of guides out there of how to use Filmora. And if you want one, let me know. I'll be happy to create one for you. In terms of the software, like I said, it's now available for $59.99 at this moment in time on Black Friday, 25% off, which is amazing. It's normally $79.99. If you do want to take advantage of it, feel free to also, again, use my affiliate link. So by doing this, you simply, again, you don't pay anything extra. I do get a small amount. But if you don't want to, just like I said, Google Filmora and you'll be able to get it from there. And I think this is an amazing piece of software that I would really recommend if you are into the creating videos and that kind of stuff, either for your practice or for your own kind of personal stuff. This is the piece of software I would recommend that you use to do that. So feel free to have a look at that and things. So which of these offers do you think is suitable for you? There's loads of other things I'm sure that's going to come out. And like I said, make sure you follow the Twitter feed of mine at Dr. Gandalf 52 to get all of those opportunities and deals. And if you want to, let me know what you think. As always, subscribe. If you do want to catch more information on Publer, make sure you look at this video right here that's coming up that shows you how to use Publer from a GP's perspective. And as always, eGPLearners is here to help save you and your patients time by tech enhancing your primary care and learning. Catch you in the next episode.